Gracias, Larry, and EA Sports coverage of the NFL expanding across borders again as we are in La Ciudad de Mexico and our home team. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Reggie Ragland in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down. It gets a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes, because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do, and if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go play action here on first down. And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. play fake. Garoppolo. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Looking into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Saints. 41 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catch.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tones. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Left side, caught by Matthews. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown. Dante Moncrief with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
This one up to about the 35. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prep for all. Week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they like to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's got time. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. Thought he may have gotten away with one there, but the ref caught him, and it's holding. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. After the penalty, it's Miller. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Miller, the lone setback. Here's Carr. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And touchdown! Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, And on that play, it worked for big yardage.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
Here we go. 3-19. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney.
Garoppolo again here on blitz coming, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Partner, I know that ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Play action, Garoppolo. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. This is Miller, and the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Backing up. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alec Ogletree. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Robert Quinn. in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On third and long, it's Garoppolo finding time. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Dorsett. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They keep it with Miller on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
The one running back is Gurley. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And able to find Dorsett. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line now. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? He's able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Garoppolo looks to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's going to go up top again. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now this offense ready to take over again. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They come out here in the eye. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
2nd down following the incompletion.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Hey, Charles, can you give me water?
Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come out here in the eye. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Roughing the pass here, but Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know, quarterbacks, they're very protective.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. That was close to a big play and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried.
Play action. Garoppolo. He's going to take another shot here. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT. They got his man. Complete. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Saints are pouring it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
Here we go.
What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Hurry up, here we go.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Surveying the field. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. Allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. Now, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far. Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now.
Detroit! Detroit!
Garoppolo again. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, oh, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Play clock winding down.
Here we go!
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
And this one through the uprights and good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Let's go. Green.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to let it go again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. Third down here.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Garoppolo now. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
All right, here we go. Wide and Yates. Wide and Yates.
Carr now to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. That catch good for 5. It's third down. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion.
We ready? Wide and Yates. Wide and Yates.
Carr. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now back out comes the offense. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened
there. You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He's got time. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it out there. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out 2nd down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. He's got time in the pocket. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Mexico City. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Finding time. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.